see on the left side is the Pokemon Green sprite, aka the original Japanese version, and on the right is the Pokemon Red and Blue version. We don't include yellow because it's miles ahead of both of these. So we're gonna compare these, we're gonna move forward. If you like the video, you know what to do. Go ahead and drop that like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and let's get right into it. All right, first up on the list, we are at Clefairy right now. Clefairy, the Mount Moon Classic. I think the red and blue version looks a lot better just off the top. The ears a little bit better. It's a lot more animated. It's kind of wide and jumping at you. The green version, it looks a little incomplete. So I'm gonna say Pokemon Red and Blue for this one. Clefable. Now this is a different story right here. This green version, I actually like it a little bit more. It's staring at the screen. It's kind of waving at you. It looks a little bit more in control. I think the red and blue version looks slightly deformed a little bit, but I think these both look pretty good overall. I'm gonna have to go with the green version. I'm saying Pokemon Green. Wow, I didn't realize Vulpix looked this bad. That's how Vulpix looked? These are both pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie to you. There's no winner in this one. These are both pretty bad. Maybe red and blue, but overall, draw. 2 negatives. 2 negatives don't equal a positive, all right? It's not multiplication out here. I don't even have to debate this one. Red and blue wins. Ninetales doesn't look very good either. It looks better than Vulpix, but I don't know what green was going for. It's like, it's in pain. It's like, ah. The Ninetales looks like it's in pain. Like it's been going through some stuff and it's singing its heart out. It looks pretty bad. So red and blue wins. Jigglypuff is one of those Pokemon I actually remember seeing it in game versus when I watched the anime, and I was like, something feels off about it. I think these both look pretty bad. As you can tell, this is pretty much the same exact sprite, and they just put the arms out and then the legs are slightly repositioned. These aren't good. Red and blue wins only because Jigglypuff's more animated, but I'd say this is an L as well. Jeez Louise, look at Wigglytuff, man. These are rough today. See, we had some really good ones in the beginning, but now that we're starting to get more and more deep into the catalog, the Pokemon that we didn't really see in the anime, Wigglytuff. That green version with they were trying to orientate its head a little bit, you could tell, but it just got the Uncle Ruckus eyes, man. Pokemon Red and Blue wins this one. Zubat. Nah. Red and Blue wins. There's not much talk in there. That one on the left, it looks like a beginner did it or something. Like they didn't know what they were doing. This is the most negative video I've done in this series so far. These are not good. Nah. Red and Blue wins. I think that's a classic Zubat design. Never had a problem with the way Zubat looked in this game. Maybe the most annoying Pokemon of all time though. Just saying. I love the original Golbat design. I talked about it in my initial video that I did about this series. There was something crazy about that giant tongue that stuck out from Golbat. It just looks scary. It looks menacing. It almost reminds me of monsters from the Dragon Quest Dragon Warrior series. So the green version, it looks fine, but when you notice the tongue isn't there, like it's not the same without the tongue. You know what I'm saying? Red and Blue wins. This is a classic in the sense of just how ridiculous it looked. So Oddish is actually low-key one of my favorite lines. I really like playing with Oddish in my Pokemon playthroughs. I don't know why, I just do. The weeds look a little bit funnier on the green version. They tried to add more detail to it, but it still kind of loses detail at the same time. I will give this one a draw because the all black Oddish was just an odd design at the time, and as more colors became available, you saw Oddish's redesign get better. So I'm gonna give this one a draw. Gloom. Yo, have you ever seen the meme of that kid where he's like his face is all, I'm gonna put it up on the screen, but there's a meme of this kid where he's just like, that's exactly what Gloom looks like. I used to always laugh at this when I was a kid. These both look pretty funny though. They're like good bad. I think good bad is the best way to explain these two. I like that green version too, because he's just kind of like tired. Like, you know, the red and blue version is like when he's partying, having fun, and then at the end of the night he's like super tired and he's like barely stumbling to get back to his door. I'm gonna give this one a draw. I like these two. All right, and now we have Vileplume. I never realized how odd its dimensions looked on these games. That it just looks like it's tilted on its head. The proportions are really off. These both look, they're pretty much the same too. Not good sprites. Like I said, oddish design gets better as, you know, you add more color, but the limited colors on the Game Boy did not do this Pokemon any sort of justice. I'm gonna give this one a draw. I think the oddish line gets an overall draw in my opinion. All right, now we're at Paris. I forgot how ugly the original Paris design looked. It's like one of my least favorite Pokemon. It's just such a not good Pokemon. Green version wins. It looks a lot more bug-like. It looks more crab-like on the Pokemon Red and Blue version, but I like the green's design better. You can see more character. I like the pose a little bit better. It's a lot more detail. You can see both mushrooms. I'm gonna give it to green version for this one. Parasect though, ooh. Now, dang, these both are pretty good. Now, I remember I had a challenge at work one time. Me and a coworker tried to write down all 150 Pokemon from memory. Parasect was the one that I did not guess. I forgot. We could not get all of them. We got 150 out of 151. It was Parasect that we couldn't get for the life of us. The green one may be slightly better. I like the menacing eyes from underneath the shadow of the hood, but then I also like the angle of the red and blue version better. This is a draw. These are pretty good sprites. I think they did a good job with Parasect. Dang, Venonat. My goodness, I forget about Venonat. These are both look pretty much the same. I'm gonna give this to red and blue. They did a good job with the Venonat design. It's not a very popular Pokemon, but once again, I give more prop to the more animated Pokemon. It kind of shows a little bit of the personality of like what they're trying to do. I'm gonna give this to red and blue. All right, Venomoth. These look pretty much the same, but something's off about the green where I think the little hands, I don't know what they're called on a moth, but his little hands, there's a loss of detail a little bit in some of the green version. I'm gonna give this to red and blue, but slightly. They're pretty much the same. All right, y'all, and that's the conclusion of the video. I hope you all enjoyed it. These are some good Pokemon. It's the most negative one I've had yet, but if you like the video, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Also know that I stream and I play games on different platforms, currently playing through Pokemon Yellow Legacy, as well as Super Mario Bros. Wonder. So once again, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with your boy. It's been real. See you on the flip side. Deuces. Where were we at? We're doing a webcam here. Yo, what's up, Status? How you doing, man? What up? What up? What up? What up? We are live. Trying to figure this out. How's everything been with you, man? I don't know what we're actually playing. Pokemon Red and Blue, we originally had. We'll have that there too. And all right, we're gonna move this over here so I can see the chat a lot better. Are you doing a Game Boy mod installation? Kind of. So it's a little bit different. We're gonna be doing the FPGBA, which is from a company called Funny Playing. They made their own replica. They made like these replica Gameboy Colors. So it's like new original hardware. It's like bringing life back into the Gameboy Color. So I hope this is good. What's up, Rice? What's up, Rice? All right, so yeah, we have the stuff right here. We're gonna mess around with it. It should be pretty simple. I have my laptop here just so I can reference things, but I inverted the camera, so I think this looks a lot better. Even though this is technically my right hand and this is my left hand, but as far as seeing the process, it's gonna look a lot better. You doing all right? Okay. Everything look good though, quality wise. Let me move my camera over. Not my camera, my microphone. Okay. Microphone's a little bit closer too, so it should be easier to hear. But yeah, so I'm doing good, man. it was a long day at work. It was a Monday, not like a bad long day, just a long day at work. But I'll show you what I have for this right now. So what we got going on, let's lower my camera just a pinch. Okay, much better. So I need to get the Game Boy cartridges. I need more Game Boy cartridges. So eventually I'll go and get me one of those kits from the store. But what I got right now is I got just like tweezers, right? These are for, if I'm moving the ribbon cables around and stuff. It just helps fine tune what I'm doing. This is the game itself. So this is Dragon Quest. Where's the camera at? Right here. So Dragon Warrior Monsters 2. I call the Dragon Quest series Dragon Warrior. So yeah, the quality's fine. I'll let you know if it glitches. Okay, cool. I appreciate it. So this is my only Game Boy Color game that I have anymore. I don't have any of my other Game Boy games. So this is going to be our test for today, all right? This game's amazing, by the way. It was like Pokemon. They did the Dragon Quest series, but they did Pokemon, right? And since Dragon Quest is done by Akira Toriyama, that's awesome. It's like you're collecting Akira Toriyama monsters. This is the screen itself. So this is a backlit IPS screen is what it's called. The backlit screens are nice because obviously with the days of the Game Boy, these screens were, they had no backlight to them. It wasn't until the SP was the first console to do that, right? To have the true backlit screen. So these bring new life into these old consoles because a lot of these old consoles, you can actually buy these new screens and replace your original with them to breathe new life into it. Some people do USB-C mods, they do all that stuff. So this is a little bit different. I'm not modding an original Game Boy, but this is its own custom kit. This is obviously the battery. Just goes into a ribbon cable. This is their speaker from iFunny Playing, or Funny Playing. I say iFunny Playing, it's just Funny Playing. These are the rubber membranes. So the rubber membranes go between the motherboard and the buttons themselves to so you make contact. That's what you get the squishiness from. These are like stickers, because I am doing a see-through case. They came with stickers to block, like, I don't know if you see like that copper strip. I think I can put it over here. I got to see how people do it because a lot of people have this ugly strip and I think it looks pretty bad. So we're going to have to We're gonna test that, all right? And then we have the actual shell itself. I made a mistake and ordered 2 of them. I was wondering why they sent me 2. I ordered 2 on accident, so I wasn't paying attention and ordered 2 of the freaking cases. But oh well. So let's start off by opening this. Oh, this is sealed. This isn't like a standard seal. All right. So we're tearing this bad boy up. Let me get some scissors. I don't want to stress out the plastic or whatever. But yeah, what you guys been up to this week, man? It's been, well, I know the week just started, but what'd y'all do this weekend? Dang, these things don't even want to get cut. There we go. So yeah. Alrighty, so we've got the screws in here, which I think is the power switch. No, that's the IR sensor for the top. And then these are the screws. They're pretty simple. It's not that many screws. Front and back. So that's going to be pretty nice too. I think one of the first things we want to do is test if it turns on. So whenever you buy these, you always want to make sure the screen works. So I'm going to open my... Actually, we got an iPad here for that reason. We're going to nab your boy's iPad, and then we're going to... You're about to go to the gym, do some kickboxing classes in a few hours? Nice. Good stuff, man. Get that butt into shape. Oh, I just had it. Oh, this guide was just right in front of me, too. So you may not be able to see it, but I do have my iPad in my lap right now. And then we're going to pull up a video just to make sure I'm doing everything right. Funny playing. FPGBC installation.
Put it together.
All right, so I wish I could show this to y'all, but it'll be a little bit difficult if I put the iPad here. Maybe you can see it if I angle it a certain way. It's gonna make my desk look small. But I think we can do it and you guys can still see kind of what I'm looking at, right? Let's do it like that. Didn't do much this weekend. Everyone I know is busy with finals. Are you done with finals now? But by the end of next week, everyone's probably gonna be free. That's good. Or then this week. I know what you mean. Gotcha. In the upcoming week. All right. So yeah, let's take this motherboard out first. All right. So the thing about these are all custom parts, right? Like this is made to be like an original Game Boy, but it's all customized parts, which I think is super cool. So I think that's pretty badass, you know what I'm saying? Those are like the contacts for the buttons. You can kind of tell, right? So let's go rewind back. Oh yeah, so they put like this red tape to cover the wire, or not the wire, the ribbon cable thing. So what we're gonna do is something like this. All right, put these down. As always, you want to be delicate with stuff like this, because the last thing you want to do is break your precious purchase, right? You say, yeah, I feel you. So as you see these ribbon cables, you always got to be very careful with ribbon cables because they're literally thin as paper, right? So they're gonna be prone to tearing if you don't do it right. So let's do. Let's get this red tape off. Which obviously was meant to protect the motherboard from any sort of damage. So boom, we pull that back. Not bad, not bad, not bad. All right, let's use this as just like a base layer, right? So it's not laying on anything that could scratch it. And then you want to connect the ribbon cable here. I think you bend it a little bit, right? So you kind of bend it a little bit, but we're gonna see. So he did all that. Oh, let's do the other end. I see. So just wait for the grade. So on Wednesday, I got unlucky though. I got to take 2 finals on the same day. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be one of those days, huh? It's like, oh man, come on, bruh. Okay, so let's do it. Battery. I want to make sure the battery's in there, because we gotta turn it on real quick just to make sure it works. Battery goes here on the back in this slot right here. So this is super thin, so we gotta make sure we're doing this right. Doesn't matter which way I put this in though. Probably down like this. Come on, baby. There we go. Okay. We got the battery in. What's up, Zen? What's up, Zen to the man? What's going on with you, brother? All right, so we got the battery in there. And then we're going to put the speaker in there. How's everything with you, man? That's the rubber membrane. So just make sure this is on. Like I said, this is only for the temp test, just to make sure all the parts are functioning the way they're supposed to be. So then this is gonna plug right here on the side, if I'm not mistaken. Let's go. How does this one work? Oh. Oh, that piece comes off. Okay, it's like a protective piece. Okay. And then that goes probably downwards too. Yeah, you got you been all right, Zen, man? You get your prom stuff taken care of? You ready to show the ladies how it's done, man? How the Zen gets down? Tell them they've been sleeping on you all year, bruh. You be like, I've been handsome this whole time. Y'all just ain't know it yet. That's what prom is, man. I remember this girl. I remember this girl in high school, man. What's up? Yo, is that the resub for 20 months? I didn't get the notification because I'm on the just chatting. Yo, Skate, thank you so much for that resub for 20 months. My goodness, dude. That's 2.5 years, man. Isn't that insane? Hey, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. What we're doing right now is I'm installing the speaker on here. So what I can do is I just want to do a quick test to see if everything's functioning right. And then I'm gonna disconnect it and get everything working again. So I gotta do this part in the screen. It's a little tricky getting this in here because it's so small. But yeah. You guys doing all right? Okay, I'm reading everybody. Just wanted to say what's up. Gonna watch some movies and chill. You're doing prom. My baby boy going to high school next year. What? Are you serious? How do you feel, man? Fatherhood, man. That's gotta. I know fatherhood's gotta be special. Oh, I was putting it in wrong. Shoot. Okay, now that's in there. All right, cool. So now those two pieces are in here. We're gonna flip this back around, and then we're gonna take the ribbon cable from this, and we're gonna slide it into the piece. And we should be able to. I think the switch is here on the side, yeah. So it should be pretty simple. Let me make sure. Ribbon cables, there's definitely there's definitely a finesse involved in putting a ribbon cable in, dude. I feel old. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's crazy, man. My high school reunion was in what would have been my 10 year for high school was in 2020, so that didn't go down. So it's like, damn, man, we're youngins, but we're not youngins anymore, you know? Like, we're starting to get older. And so now there's going to be a new generation involved. I just find that insane to even think about, right? I just want to make sure I'm putting this screen in the right way. So let me see real quick.
Battery.
So that was the first thing he put in.
Plug in the screen. The screen connects with this ribbon cable to a connector on the front. The main board. It's kind of fiddly, and you have to be careful not to have any metal pieces touch any of the contacts, because that could short things out and break the product. Next, we'll put in the speaker.
I can't tell if this is supposed to be flipped up or not. There it is. Okay, I did flip it up. Okay, it is supposed to be flipped up. Now I can slide the ribbon cable in. 20 months is flown by, man. Still waiting on that beer. Hey, man, all you got to do is pull up, man. We'll get a picture and everything. You just got to pull up. I got my schedule's a lot more predictable now, so. Let's see if this works or not. Oops. Okay, that worked, but I didn't have the ribbon cable plugged all the way in. I heard the speaker for it. I don't know if y'all heard that or not. So let's get this bad boy in there. Boom. All right, screen confirmed to be working, okay? So that's a great sign. So everything works and we can finally put this bad boy together then. Okay. That's good. So okay. I'll let you know definitely soon, man. Yeah, I'll pull up if you weren't cross country. Shit. This is the best place to be, man. This is the spot to be. Come to the ATL, man. East Coast, baby. Yeah, man. If you guys are going to MomoCon, I'm definitely gonna go to MomoCon too. I haven't decided what I want to dress up as yet, though.
But I definitely want to go to that. Okay, now I gotta take this thing out, and this is now it's annoying that I'm trying to take it out.
Okay. Oh, there. What the fuck? Okay, it just slipped out. All right, let me stop it. All right, so we got that out the way. Let's move these other pieces out the way. Let me use my little pliers. Are you going to MomoCon? Yeah. All about the Fallout this year seems like the easiest outfit. That is a pretty easy one. I did Nanami and I've done Mugen from Champloo.
So now it's a matter of figuring out what the hell I'm gonna do next.
I mean, the Nanami is so easy, bro, because I got some nice suits. So, you know what I'm saying? It says, do you let it crisp? I don't know what you mean, man. All right, so let's do... So now we're going to take the front and we're going to put the membranes in the front. And that should be a nice little part. Where are my buttons at? I think my buttons may have been in the box somewhere.
Oh, they fell on the ground. So I forgot to mention earlier, it does come with stickers too.
These stickers as well. Those are like the Game Boy Color stickers, and then these are the actual buttons for the game itself. So let's put these out first. It's so easy but satisfying. Oh, and they gave me 2 in there. Okay. So you gotta go. So you put these across, and these will. Oops, I'm sorry, I'm doing this the wrong way. Gotta put the buttons in first. I'm tripping, dude. I'm already screwing up, man. I got too excited. You gotta put the buttons in before the membranes. What are you doing? So. I haven't watched that Fallout show, though. I heard it's pretty good. But yeah, MomoCon, I'm definitely going this year because it's pretty close and it's gonna be a good time.
A little bit of a extra piece right there.
Oh, listen to the music all the time. All right, so that's A button right there. A is before B, I think. You just gotta look at it from the other way. Wait, is A on the outside or on the inside? No, I don't remember. It's as if I've never had a Game Boy Color before, dude. I think A is actually... Oh, I did it the opposite. See, I was about to screw up. B is the closer one to you. All right? All right, y'all didn't know that, okay? Y'all don't know what I'm talking about, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? All right, so there you go. Those 2 are there.
Put the power switch in now.
Oh, it's a power switch. Okay, so the power switch goes... Wait, which one is that? Is that the more...
There we go. And put the power switch in now.
Okay, so I think that's... Oh, I see. It's the inside groove part. So it should slide up and down, right? There it goes. Or is it maybe like this? I think this is one of those things that it's only going to fit in one way, so I'm going to figure it out somehow. Making sure I caught up on what everybody was talking about. So that's on. So this part should be on the outside, right? Doesn't it? Does it just sit on top? Doesn't it just sit on top like this? Hold on. No, it's got to be like this. That's thin. Oh, here we go. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. So that's the off switch. There we go. Perfect. All right, that's on there. And then we got to put the IR sensor on there, right?
And now we need to put the rubber pads.
So the rubber pads are going to go right here on the back. So this one?
They attach to little plastic pins. They're nice and secured.
All right, push it down a little bit. I gotta give that thing a push. Okay, we got that in there now. That shit looks so clean, man. Yeah, I appreciate it. I do like the clear. I was like, ooh, the clear is gonna be nice.
First, we're gonna want to put the.
There's a blue one I saw, and I was like, damn, I low-key kind of wish I got the blue one. Because the blue one is fire, dude. Okay, so this isn't pushed. This is a little bended back, but I think it's fine because once you install everything, it should push it back anyways.
The speaker comes with this little rubber ring that goes around, just helps.
So we've got, boom. Now we're gonna put this on. But yeah, have you been playing Fallout lately? I started playing Fallout 4. Rice says, what's up, Skate? Yeah. The legend saying what up to one another, man. Cause I'm a game for a little bit after this too. We'll play a little bit of something. I can either do Unite, Legacy, or Wonder. There's a Dragon event. This is a good time to be playing Unite, Rice and Zen, if y'all been grinding. Cause with this Dragon event, you'll get one free dragon, which includes like Gudra and Dragapult, who I don't have. I have all the other ones except, well, I don't have the Myrmidon, but I want Gudra, and I'll probably spend gems on Dragapult. So I'm gonna take advantage of this. I've been trying to grind. I just haven't been playing. My boy in the lab like Dexter. Uh-oh, back to the lab again. Not again. My boy in the chat, I don't need the texter. Listen. What you been up to, Jay? What's up with you, pimp? Fallout and Skyrim's hard to get into. I've been playing 4 and it's cool. It's just, yeah, Fallout 4 is cool so far. It's just, it is a lot to invest in for just a game that's just a single player game. You know what I'm saying?
Keep it in place, I guess.
I'm just gonna keep this pad and speakers on. Honestly, I don't know if there's a reason for me to take it off.
And the speaker also has these big globs on the sides. Get focus. Big globs on either side, so you have to kind of turn it so.
Okay, he's talking about the speaker. Let me turn the quality up a little bit. 1080p, baby. What are you talking about?
It'll end up fitting the rubber ring, the main board, into the case. No, first, I guess. It's been fiddly. And the speaker also has these big globs on the sides.
I think that's the way it's supposed to be.
Big globs on either side, so you have to kind of turn it so that it'll end up fitting with the main board.
Okay.
It looks good. That'll be fine. Alright, main board.
Bobby chill, getting ready to move and whatnot. Where you going?
Here, those are the things that go on top of the rubber pads. And I find it a little bit tricky to get this positioned right, but eventually it gets in.
Oh, I almost forgot about the start button.
Now, some screws. There are two kinds of screws this comes with. Some short Phillips head screws, those are for the inside. And some longer Nintendo style tri-wing screws, those go on the outside. And on the inside, there's 3 places for the screws. There's here, here, and here in the middle.
All right. So make sure that switch is off. Link is down, so we're gonna line this on the board.
So I find it helpful to press down on the board while you're doing
There we
this.
go.
In place.
One peg, one
Gripping
peg.
the plastic. You want to be a little bit careful. You don't want to screw it in too tight. You don't want to break the plastic.
Okay, I think these are all secured in. So the next thing I'm gonna have to do is take these screws and screw them in. I need to adjust this speaker though. Make sure this speaker's in there right, which may be a little weird because of the rubber membrane.
Some people recommend not putting in because it can.
Did you test it yet? Yes, I did. Yeah, the screen worked. All right, I forgot you in that area. Yo, what's up, Master 801? Yo, I'm sorry for the late reply. I didn't see your message just now. Yes, this is the funny playing FPGBC. Correct. How you doing today? Sorry for the late reply. You're moving to New York City? That's what I'm talking about. You doing down for Unite? Yeah, congrats on the new move, man. I know you were in school there too, right? So it's kind of like going back to familiarity. But yes, I did test it out. Yeah. So right now I'm just trying to adjust the. So like I said, there's this rubber membrane that goes around the speaker, which is a little tricky. So I'm just trying to get that on. And keep in mind, I still have that Game Boy Advance that I need to build. I think I'll show y'all that here in a second. Once I get this rubber on, I'll show you that Advance that I'm supposed to be building. The reason why I haven't built it yet is because I want to make sure I know how to solder correctly. Because even though that Game Boy SP I did was pretty cool, without soldering, the default brightness on it is like way too bright, and it's like really bright. I mean, but if I soldered it, had I soldered it, I could use the touch screen to adjust the brightness of it, right? But I do think it's a little too bright at its default brightness, especially because my eyes are a little bit sensitive when it comes to light and stuff. So, all right, I'll have to fiddle with that speaker. It's gonna be kind of annoying, but let me show you what I'm talking about. Where's the actual Game Boy at? I don't know. I just had it in my hand. I'm just looking at it. Oh, here it is. So this is just the original Game Boy, right? I just bought one from the store, so nothing like too crazy, right? It works just fine. Takes a little effort to turn it on, but this is the kit I bought, and what it is, it's like pearlescent. So you see it's blue, but it actually fluctuates. It's chameleon. It fluctuates between like a blue and a purple. And then I got these custom green. These are also like a pearlescent, but they're like a pearlescent green buttons that I'm gonna put on here, and then I'm gonna put the new screen. The GBA is a little bit more complicated than the SP, so yeah, that'll be pretty fun. But that's for the future once I learn how to solder. Please don't throw away the original shaft. You swap it, sir. Sir, hold on. You must not know me. You must not know me. You must not know me. Hold on. In the words of the GOAT himself, Michael Jordan, and I took that personally. Listen, man. This is the Game Boy SP that we did a long time ago on stream. Beautiful, red shell. Love the screen, black buttons, black and red layout. Very similar to my original. Did a pretty good job. I didn't solder this, which is what I was mentioning earlier. Right? I think it looks pretty good. Hey, the original parts is right here, baby. This is my childhood. This is my childhood. You don't throw your childhood away. Don't ever do that. You're right. And I realized too, the original screws and stuff like that are better. So when I built this Game Boy Advance one, I'm gonna use the OEM screws and not the screws that come with the kit. Because it's not as, you can't see it here, but it's not as, you may be able to see the slight little gap there. You know, it should be a little bit more tighter. So yeah, there's obviously a big difference. But yeah, man, all my stuff is right. I could literally put my Game Boy Advance SP right back together if I wanted to. Because I would never do that. My screen's in here, my original battery's in here. By the way, my original battery was still working just fine. I literally just replaced it because it's obviously 20 years old. But yeah. And those clear shells are really nice too, so. Okay. So. Yeah, very brittle. Agreed. Do you, Master 801, do you also do parts as well? Do you make, or not do parts, you know, do you custom build like Game Boy Advances and stuff like that? But I'm making sure, prepping for that transition and whatnot. Yeah, Jay, I'm super hyped for you. Yeah, man. I need y'all to slide down to MomoCon, man. I need to meet some people. I haven't met anybody. It'd be super cool to meet some of you guys. I'm open, dude. I'm not like, I'm that type. It's like, you know who I am. Just come up and say hi. Ain't no celebrity BS out here. I ain't no celebrity. I'm just a regular dude like everybody else. So, you know, if y'all were to ever see me and somehow see me in person or be at the same event, be like, Don, I'll be there. Say what's up. Yo, Anime Gamer 25 with the follow over on TikTok. Thank you so much. He said too poor to afford all that. It can be a little bit of a pricey hobby. You know, you definitely kind of got to save up for it a little bit. So I'm just trying to see like how he put the speaker in here. That's the only part that's tricking me a little bit. So it's a little bit angled.
Since you're screwing directly into plastic, you want to be a little bit careful. You don't want to screw it in too tight. You don't want to break the plastic.
But I think this more so goes on top, right? So I don't know. I'm just gonna put it in here like this and worry about it later. Hopefully it doesn't rattle or anything like that. But you know, it is what it is, I guess, at this point. So I think we're all right. I'm gonna get this moving in here, make sure these grooves are in right. Yeah, it's tricky. Actually, it doesn't really matter. We can come back to that later because it doesn't matter. You're welcome. Yeah, you enjoying the stream so far, Anime Gamer? You've been do you mod or play with the Game Boys either? I'm already going broke trying to fix and mod these Dreamcasts. Oh, nice. You're doing Dreamcast. Man, I'm so mad my brother sold mine, or sold ours, I guess, from childhood. The Dreamcast is amazing. Gotta ask, why are you messing with this when you don't even have the screen in? Because the screen goes in last. And I already, before you got here, I already tested the screen. So I confirmed that the screen, the speaker, and the battery works, right? So I'd already plugged that in here. But the way this kit works, once you put everything in, screw it in, put the shell in, the screen literally slides in from the front, and you're good. So it's one of the last things that you put on. 4-day pass tickets have sold out for MomoCon. What day do you plan on going? Friday, Saturday, Monday? Single days are still on sale. Oh, definitely Saturday. Yeah, I probably Saturday escape. I ain't doing the whole weekend. When I go to those conventions, usually I do everything I need to do in a day, And when you go like a second day, it's like the same thing. You're just kind of like walking around a ton of times hoping to find something to do. So personally, probably just Saturday. You know, I don't personally for Friday. I don't care to go Friday more than likely. It's this week. Oh, it's this weekend. Oh my God. Wait, this Friday and Saturday? Oh no. Yeah, I may just I may just do a cosplay I already did. I only done 2. I may just go back to the Mugen Samurai Champloo one and call it a day. You know what I'm saying?
That's good. Let's try this middle screw. You don't have to put this middle screw in. Some people recommend not putting in. Because it can press against the back.
Mm-hmm.
The back has this little circular cutout right here.
Bro, I had there's some dogs out here, man. They be going ham. They just be barking like crazy on the outside. Like, yo, you gotta chill the hell out. All right, so here's my magnetic mat.
You have to put this middle screw in. So
People don't put the middle screw in. Well, I'm putting the middle screw in. Screw it. Bro, I'd be so mad this little dog barking at me in the hallway. I'd have the tiger uppercut. No, I'm joking. Tiger uppercut. All right. 24th to 27th of May. Damn. Shit. I'm still going, but I didn't know that.
Music. Let's try this middle screw. Okay. That's good. Let's try this middle screw. You don't have to put this middle screw in. Some people recommend not putting directly into plastic. Here. And some longer.
Okay, he's about to explain it to me, and then I'm good.
There are 2 kinds of screws this comes with. Some short Phillips head screws, those are for the inside. And some longer Nintendo style tri-wing screws, those go on the outside. And on the inside, there's 3 places for the screws. There's here, here, and here in the middle.
1, 2, 3. Got it, for the short screws. That's what I needed to know. I needed to know where the screws went. I don't know why this thing didn't come with like instructions. They didn't even send like a basic manual for it. I thought that was kind of weird. Looks like the Little Mermaid women and Tom from Toonami is going to be the highlights. The Little Mermaid women? Or you mean like, what's her name's gonna show up that played in the latest Little Mermaid? Or are you talking about like the original voice actress for Ariel or something? Jet and Spike? Oh, Bo Billingsley from Cowboy Bebop? No, just like the voice actor or something? Actress, rather. What did I do with... Oh, I grabbed a couple of those tri-wing. Oh, they're over here. OG voice actor, of course, it's China. Goes like, shoot, they usually... Funny enough, all jokes aside, they usually tend to. They're like, nah, this time, though, it's different. Like, damn, okay. All right, so we're putting screw number 1 in. Making sure this is all lined up, at least kind of properly. Wait, which one did he point to? I don't think he pointed to the right ones. He said...
Here, and here in the middle.
Oh, he did point to those. Okay, the gold ones. That's what he said the short screws are for. So obviously when you're doing these screws, you always want to start off light. You never want to go hard on the initial screw, okay? But yeah. Okay.
So this is number 2. Okay. And then we got screw number 3 for the middle, which is the one they're like, hey, we don't, some of us don't do it. Well, you ain't some of us. I'm the goat. The goat gonna do it. What the goat gonna do it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you would really have to screw this in far if you're gonna tear up the screen like that. Okay, those are loose, and then the other ones I'm guessing go like top left, top right. Or
The plastic. To make room for that screw. There you go. So next, I'm going to attach the speaker. Just clicks in. We did recommend not putting that screw in at all. Certainly not necessary. But I'm going to try putting it in. So next, I'm going to attach the speaker. Just clicks in. We did during the test. Get these wires tucked away, hopefully nice.
oh, now I see why I have to disconnect the battery cable.
Put the infrared blocker thing. So the original Game Boy Color had an infrared port up at the top.
Alright, we're gonna put this up here.
Up here. And as for basically the same thing as the link cable. But the FPGBC doesn't have any components for that. So they just have a piece of plastic. My shell came with the little metal battery.
Yeah, you know what I honestly like the conventions for? I go to buy random stuff that I don't need, okay? I go to socialize and then buy like vendor stuff, art and whatnot. That's personally what I do.
Springs. So you're gonna have to take those out. And the easiest way I found to do that is to use a flathead screwdriver that's small enough. And go from the inside. There's a little slot. And you stick it in there, and you're trying to get a little metal finger to disengage. And then it'll just pop right out. So here, you can see that there. That's what was holding the battery spring in place.
Okay.
Now,
So I'm trying to get rid of this spring that he's talking about in here.
should slip right on. And screw it in. Let's get some screws in. Now I don't have the right screwdriver bit for these tri-wing screws. I'm just going to use a flathead driver. And
Bring a copy of Cowboy Bebop and get a Jet and Spike to sign it. It'd be cool. I think I have the DVD for it, actually. I'm pretty sure I have the DVD collection for it. I want something signed. I see the Start Select rubber on the table. Did you already put one in? Yes, I did. They gave me an extra one for some reason. There was like 2 of them that came in here. But yeah, I did put that in. Thank you for asking. It's really clear, but yeah, it's in there. So I'm trying to I'm trying to push this spring out, but this is a plastic case, so I'm trying to be careful not to scratch it because it's clear and it's see-through. So I'm like being real careful about it. So let me see something. I may be able to push it out if I put where did that go? The rubber. If I put the rubber tip back on here and just try and shove it out, that way it won't scratch anything. So this part is kind of tricky. Damn, it's tricky. He said he uses a little small flatheads. Good thing you're wearing glasses. I know, right? I know, right? The glasses help with it all, man. Let's see. I'm just grabbing some from here real quick. Yeah, because I just don't want to scratch the problem is I can scratch this area. I'm not trying to do that. All right, here's the pin for my cell phone. The one that you use to like unlock your SIM card. But yeah, for everybody else, I mean, me and Skater over here talking about MomoCon and what we got going on. But y'all have anything fun going on this week? Y'all been working, school, or new hobbies? Tell me something fun. Tell me something exciting. I need something. I want to hear something exciting. This is like more annoying than it needs to be. Actually, come on, let me yank this bad boy out. Give it to me, give it to me. There we go, there we go. Come on, got it. Okay. I got it. I got it. For the Zangief days, all right. This has been taken out. Obviously, it's the contact for actual AA batteries. But this kit comes with USB-C, so we're not going to need AA batteries. It's USB-C. Which is part of what makes it so dope.
Outside. Put the rest of the screws in.
So the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2.
6 screws in total.
Ah, these go on the answer.
Outside.
Ah.
2 at the top.
Shoot, I'm gonna have to take this back. I'm gonna have to unplug this battery.
2 in the battery compartment.
Okay. So this is gonna be another annoyingness. What's the best way to take this bad boy out? Now I gotta figure out how to do this without yanking on it.
Next thing I'm going to do is
So this had 10 minutes. Let's go back down to when he first tested the screen. Man, he took those things off like it was nothing.
take all that apart. Push the battery. See if it works.
Why are you doing so fast?
It does. Then we can take all that apart. Push the battery. The speaker.
Pinched it.
And finally, take the screen out.
I'm afraid to yank the battery because of like how it.
And get to assembly. So, assembly. The first thing we need to do is put in buttons. I got these nice red ones. they look good. Luckily, the buttons and the shell are made so that it's really easy to get everything in the right place. The A and B button have these little wings that are shaped differently. So you know you're going to get them in the right hole, and it's not going to be turned around wrong. There we go. And we'll put the power switch in now.
Just yank it. You trying to make me mess up this whole thing. I definitely want to though.
Attached to little.
Cause I was thinking I could keep it on and I'm good, but but the problem is I have to route it through the inside, and I'm like, motherfucker. So yeah, we're gonna have to do something. Cause even the speaker didn't want to come out easily. At least with the speaker, I can just wedge it in there and be fine. But the battery, I literally have to take out, and I'm like, mother. Bad mama jamma, she's as fine as she could be. See if I can find another video of them doing it. Hold on.
Yeah, you notice how the middle bit is sticking out a bit more than the other sides? I could test it.
Despite the high price, FPGA gaming is gaining in popularity, and not
we're up and running. But for me, this didn't happen. I had a blank screen, and I waited, and waited, and waited. Move it from the tray while I did that. One slight issue, but a breaking experience. Slide the ribbon into the socket and.
Wait, I just clicked on the wrong thing, man. Stupid battery.
The very first game, perfect solution. On your play.
I'm just trying to see how other people like pulled that battery out.
FPGA core. This has been completely redesigned from the ground up. Getting one of these is pretty tough, however, as their website is completely out of stock. I want to make sure that you get this on. You do want to make sure that this is slightly turned like this, so the cable comes down at the bottom corner here. With those in, we can next put the motherboard in, and just to check to make sure that the buttons put that on. There's also another small little post here to line. Noticing is there's a little bit of space around the D-pad, a little small, kind of disappointing here at the top. Before we put the small cover here, just go ahead and line that up with the hole with the screws in there and the speaker in.
All right, yeah, we're gonna figure this out, man.
And there's two. Before I check.
FP.
Now that we've got that in there, let's get the battery in. And
FPGBC, how to remove
slide it down like this.
battery.
And there we go. Now let's flip it over and get the battery installed. I did notice from other reviewers that the battery terminals were pre-installed, but I don't have any on my unit. I just pulled off the back. Then you can have the battery cable running along the bottom, and the terminal to plug it in is right here. After trying for a good while to get that battery connector slotted in here, I just pulled off the back. I could not get that in. And I think the reason why is because my battery connector has a small piece of plastic that sticks out in the center part here. Finally got that connected. The screen seems to be working fine. So now all we have to
you
do
wildin',
is
dude.
just to connect it
You
over
wildin'.
and set it back together.
All right.
When I started this up, the speaker.
One more again, dog. One more again, all right? It may have to be the option. You always start off by a little bit of wiggle action. Let's see. Oh my God, that was the easiest thing I've ever done in my life. I looked under and I just lifted it up with my finger and it just came right off. Gosh, I'm such a kid. What a child. What a child. That's all it freaking took, man. Yeah, you wanted me to yank it and you wanted me to destroy my game, but you was trying to see me fail. How you gonna do me like that, man? I ain't deserve that. You trying to see me fail. You was trying to, DJ Khaled used to say they don't want to see us win, man. DJ Khaled say they don't want to see us win. I think that's good. All right, well, I can tighten these up a little bit more because these are actually going in here first. Pushing down that rubber too. Okay. A little bit of rubber action. Yeah, this little groove's annoying, but it is what it is. Okay. Almost there. Yeah, dude, almost there. Yeah, exactly. So let me make sure the rest of these screws are good. I said, I don't want to over screw it, obviously, but I want to have it stick here. So as you can tell, like here, for example, there needs to be, maybe work on this angle a little bit better. Getting some messages in the Discord now, huh? Yeah. All right, Discord. I still want these to get in there a little bit better. It doesn't feel tight enough. I know the case is probably gonna finish the rest of it, but I wanna make sure everything's good. What's up, Bean? What's on, Chef Bean? How's it going, dude? How you doing? How you doing? We're over here doing this FPGBC, as it's called. It's a custom Gameboy Color. But I'm making sure the buttons are good because the buttons don't seem like they stick out very far. And so that was just like the one thing I was just looking at just now. I was like, I want to make sure these buttons are doing what they're supposed to be doing, if that makes sense. I had to get on the floor to make sure I was doing this the right way. Okay, make sure. Yeah, I need to make sure the bottom. Yeah, you chilling? Yeah, that's good, man. You had a good day today? You get some work done or any school or anything? Or oh, there you go. That's a much tighter screw. That's what we needed. Yeah, they're crazy for not wanting to do that middle screw in. Because that middle screw is what's keeping this pushed all the way in, personally. Okay. And so now
Make some noise as well, so I know the speaker's working good too. All right.
where's my original video? This is the one I was originally looking at.
Yep. Yes.
So we got right to the 10-minute mark, I remember.
The case on the back, screen on. Could have done this first, but it's a little bit. Okay. Now, next thing I'm gonna.
All right, let's get all these pieces in.
A nice little cutout in here. You can get the battery. A little bit easier with the tool. Seems to be working. If you press it, and that does a little between the two frames.
So I don't know if. So one of the things about these stickers, right, is I think this goes. I think I can put it across that top part. And I'm trying to see how they did it. If that's what they're doing, or if they're just. Oh well. All right, we'll figure it out in a second. So let's keep going. We've got the switch is good, the external, the IR is good, the off switch is good. So let's just finish putting the rest of these screws in. Okay. Almost at the finish line. Almost at the finish line, y'all. These feel a little mushy right now, but I'm hoping with the perfect amount of pressure that the membrane will feel better. But we will see here in a second. That's the only thing I'm kind of concerned about. Like, I want to make sure. That's what we got so far, right? This is what it's looking like without the screen. So it's pretty cool, pretty different. But I need to make sure, like I said, all that stuff is properly fitting. It is a little mushy. And my start and select buttons are like They're not pronounced at all, which makes me wonder if I have to... They didn't fit on like they were supposed to. All right, we're gonna risk it. We're just gonna see how it works. I hope, because if I'm thinking personally, the screws aren't gonna help that, are they? All right, whatever. I'm gonna spend too much time working on that, so I'm gonna just not do that. And then, because I'm gonna put that battery on afterwards, and I want to make sure it feels right. Because that may just be all it really takes. These are tri-wings? Oh, these are the tri-wings for the... I have my toolkit somewhere. I think one of these is a tri-wing. Battery time, yeah, it'll be coming up soon. I'm gonna put these screws in, and then yeah, we're gonna put the battery in. That's not a tri-wing either. Where is my tri-wing at? I thought this was a tri-wing. I also have like a bunch of these. They're shitty. There we go. This one's a better screw. I was really trying to keep it PG. We can get some music in here too, huh? We didn't even get no music running or nothing, huh? I'm still a little cautious of this right now. I feel like something's not right. All right, put that corner in. We gotta do corner to corner first, right? This shit lined up or not? Can't really tell. Oh, I think it is. Okay, it just looked funny. Okay. Put these two down. You at work, you're on your break? Yeah, man. That's good. That's good. That's good. Yeah, today was a Monday. It definitely felt like Monday at work, if you know what I mean. Like you just kind of put your head down and get everything done, you know what I'm saying? That's definitely the way to do it. Put your head down, get your work done. I'm now thinking about MomoCon. I'm like really thinking about how I'm gonna do this MomoCon thing, dude. Well, like I said, I'm obviously gonna go. I need to make sure I buy a ticket. Are you gonna go, Skate? Are you sure if you're gonna go or not? Me personally, I'd just be going. So tell me what are you doing? Okay, so yeah, so what this is There's a company called Funny Plane. They make custom parts for like old school systems. So for example, like the Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color. And what you can do is you can get custom parts for those systems. So if you had an old, you know, all those old Game Boys, for example, didn't have like backlit screens. And now some of these companies make these backlit screens where you can install into your SP. You know, you give it a fresh breath of air, you know, breathe some new life into it. So that company ended up making their own like replica version, like their replica version of the original Game Boy Color. So you buy this kit, they call it the FP, because they're called Funny Plane. So it's the FPGBC kit, and you can buy the motherboard. The kit comes with like the motherboard, the speaker, and then you can choose like what case and what buttons you want in it. And then it comes with a screen that's backlit. So unlike the original Game Boy Color, this is a nice backlit screen, and this even has USB-C in it, right? Which obviously that wasn't around back then. So essentially this is like a modernized Game Boy Color, but it's made to feel like the real thing, right? For people who don't just want to emulate, they want to make it feel like it's on regular hardware. So hopefully that explanation made sense to you. To be honest, I didn't realize it was this weekend. I had to sleep on it. Yeah. Yes. Say, hey, Don's going. It's going to be the best. I mean, the problem with those events is like the driving is crazy. Thank you, China. I know, right? China do it all, man. AliExpress, bruh. Because I almost, instead of buying this, I was going to buy original Game Boy Color. And then they just released the OLED screens for the Game Boy Color. I still may consider doing that, honestly, depending on how if I even like this thing or not. The other two are here. So once I get all 6 screws in there, then I'm gonna tighten this bad boy up, and it should be good. Gotcha. Sounds pricey? No, this was altogether was $83. I made a mistake and I bought a second kit. So I bought a second shell. I bought 2 of the same shell on accident, and I just wasn't paying attention to the cart. So I spent $93 for this whole kit. But in actuality, it's more like $85 or something. And that's for a full system, you know? Like, he said, if I recall right, the Funny Plane Game Boy Color emulation, even with the FPGA, has some bugs in it. They say that it's slightly faster than the original Game Boy speed, but who cares? Like, no one's paying attention to that. Like some people are they're so much a purist. Like if you're being that specific about like something working properly, just you have the original one right there. Just buy the fucking original one. So sometimes people get a little too, too like in depth about stuff. That's not bad, yeah. Because if I buy a Game Boy Color right now, minimum it's gonna be like between $60 and $80, right? For a Game Boy Color. And then, that's assuming that it works properly. Then if I need to add a screen to it, I more than likely need you can use the original case, but you gotta do like some cutting, and no one wants to do that. So you're gonna buy a new case, about 15 to 20 bucks with the buttons. You're gonna buy a new screen because you want the new IPS screen that's color. It's literally backlit. That's 50 bucks for the screen, right? 40 to 50 bucks. And then you may want maybe a USB-C mod or a rechargeable battery mod. That may run you another 20, 30. So if you do this outright raw, you're spending at least 120, 130 to do it yourself. So I thought this would just be something fun to have, like on the side or whatever. Making sure I got everything in here, man. So that's in there. That's there. Switch is good. All right. Yeah, we're good. So we just got to screw these bad boys in. Come on. Going by funny playing website, the board is 70, shell is 10, button stuff is probably 10 to 15. Well, I just told you how much I spent for it. Yeah, the website, the kit, like you said, is, yeah, 70. The shell is only like 8 or 10. Yeah, it's like $10. And then the rubber membrane is like $2. That's it. That's all you have to buy. The kit comes with the motherboard, the speaker, and the screen. And that's obviously what you're buying. And then and that's including USB-C, right? Which you would have to mod your original Game Boy Advance for, Game Boy Color for. So yeah, it's about 85. It's gonna be about $85 for it, give or take. That's for buttons. Yeah, the buttons are like $2 and the membrane's like $1. And then screen 70, cases $8, I think. So, you know, it's just a fun alternative, you know, and some people like to collect stuff too. It also becomes a good little thing to consider when you're collecting, right? I just think it's fun. But I mean, I love my Game Boy Color growing up. I had a purple one. That was the original color I wanted to get with it. I wanted to go purple, but the purple was sold out. So I was like, I went with clear, because I was like, I never owned the clear. Growing up, I never owned the clear consoles. Now that I think about it, I always had the solid color. I always thought the see-through was pretty cool. Very 90s, right? See, this is what I don't like about these things. It's like it's not the quality of this plastic. It's not all the way in there. And that's bothering me. Because as I'm pressing it down, it's clicking. It's not pushed all the way down in the back either. So let's keep going. This is getting the ultimate screw. Leave no mistakes. Push down, push down. Oh yeah, this thing is motherfucker. I can't tell if I warped it or not. Like, it feels like I may have like slightly pushed through the casing, which is what I was worried about. But this shit is like not coming together all the way, which is concerning, very concerning. 007, what up? You gotta go to FP website to find stuff, or is there any other spots? For this kit, yeah, you need to go on their website, but as far as like mods and stuff for Game Boy Color, you can get them anywhere. AliExpress is actually really good for it. You'll have to wait a little bit more. You can go to some of these other ones too. AliExpress, eBay's always good. And then there's a bunch of like retro game websites that sell them too. If you go on Amazon, you'll spend way too much for them. They're overpriced on Amazon because usually they ship from China. And that's how you get the good price. You kind of do, since you have the clear GBA. Building a Game Boy Color. What's up, Greyhawk? Kind of. Yeah. It's the FPGB Color. If you want to save money, AliExpress is the way to go. Yeah, 100%. What you been up to, Greyhawk? Yeah, but right now, this case is not... I'm not sure how I feel about this case, because this is like the same issue I had with my other one, where it's not like, it's not all the way flush. Let me let it focus. And if I screw it anymore, it's gonna mess up the plastic, right? Because I'm looking now, these two screws are really good. These top ones are looking about as good as they can get. But there's a big gap right here, and I don't like that at all. I don't know what to do from here, to be honest. That's from there. But these are like pushed in really well. I feel like these are about as screwed as about as good as they can get. But I'm concerned about the, yeah, they don't pre-drill the screw holes. Nah, not really. Yeah. This makes me kind of mad, to be honest with you. Let's try this a little bit more at the top. Yeah, and with screws, you know, you have to be careful with how you do it. But here's the difference between me and a YouTuber, right? I'm gonna tell it how it is. A lot of them are sponsored, or they want to like push the product out so bad that you don't hear people talk about a lot of the flaws. Like you said, but that's what happens when you go aftermarket, right? Because the shit's just not as good. It's just not quite there yet. Okay, that's actually a lot better, but it's still weak on this right side. A little bit more over here, and then I'm gonna call it quits and then put the rest of this in. No, China QC just sucks. They have QC. You know what I'm saying? Like, they have QC. They're like, hey man, you're getting this for cheap. What QC are you asking for? Like, wait, hold on. I want my product to work at least. Yeah, a lot of wiggle, a lot of space. This reminds me of my SP one, because one thing I didn't like about when I did this, it's like the membrane. I like this, but the membranes on them, you definitely want the original ones, because like, I think I did put the originals on these though. I think I did use original, but like, I don't know. It was giving my hands like, my hands were fatiguing really fast trying to do that shit, but whatever. I remember those vape bar videos and it showed them ducking on all of them. Sucking the vape bars? Skate, you have to start that over again. What are you talking? Say that again? The vape bars? What do you mean? All right, so yeah, what there were? Oh, that was their QC. Oh, was Yeah, this shit works. Put it through. Yeah, the motherfucker worked just fine. What you talking about? That's all he said. Yeah, that motherfucker worked just fine. You good? Don't worry about it. Next. Wait, hold on, man. Hold on, bruh. Where the rest of it at though? They say I got 2 black eyes, but where they at though? Nah, that's hilarious, bro. Yeah, there ain't no damn QC with that shit, bro. You know how it is. There is no QC, man. Do y'all want music? I can put some music on if it's a little quiet. Let's see. Let's put something chill on. Whoa. They just got them built and shipped from China, then marked the price by 100 over here. A lot of stuff, yeah. Yeah. What was I gonna do again? Oh, I was gonna pull up music. I was like, what was I gonna do? Where's my playlist? Where's the BigDonSkillz playlist? I forgot where my playlist is. Hold on. I don't know. I haven't added much to this stuff lately. Let's see. Streaming playlist. Alright. Oh. What just happened? Let's do. Hold on. Is that okay for you guys? For the music? They just got them built. Yeah. Okay. Let's just get this shit built. If I'm not satisfied with this thing, I'm gonna send this shit right back, bro. I'm gonna send them the Game Boy and everything right back. All right, so let's do. I think for this sticker. Okay, put that over the front. Much better. So what this sticker does is it prevents that like copper. There's like a copper strip that's there. So that's a lot easier. Let's put that back in there. So putting that last ribbon cable in there. Okay. A little tricky still. Is it the other way around? No, that pinches out really fast, so it needs to go. So I'm trying to think the way they put this in. This is weird how the... I can't tell if it slides out or if it flips up. And that's what I'm trying to do real quick. So I can put the ribbon cable in there. Yeah, I think it flips up. There it goes. Let's try one more again. Let's try one more again, y'all. One more again. All right. The man said, "What's going on? What's going on?" Okay. So So let's do a test to see. Oh, the screen's on. How do I get the screen to stay on? Is it an adhesive on the inside? Oh, there's an adhesive there. Okay, I got it. There's an adhesive, and that's how it'll stick. Okay, so let's give this a test. I'm gonna put. All right, we gotta pause the music now so we can hear the audio. All right. All right, y'all. Let's get this bad boy a test. All right, man. We're gonna put one of my favorite games, Dragon Warrior Monsters 2. Great game. Kobe's Adventure. All right, Kobe's Journey. Okay, that felt odd, but that worked. It just felt weird. Oh, my game card is a little loose too. Okay. Then my screen keeps flipping forward because of the adhesive. All right, let's turn this on. All right. Damn, that bitch don't fucking turn on. Okay, it turned on. And the game booted right up though. Square Enix presents. Y'all are too young for this. Y'all don't know nothing about this, bruh. Skate you too young too. Alright, let's adjust the volume. Listen, Pokemon. If I turn make it better. It's hard when you have a screen like this because the camera doesn't take it very well. I remember playing one in yellow on the school bus. This speaker is loud, dude. Wow, this is a nice screen actually. All right, man. I put 50 hours into this game in my childhood. 50 hours on this bad boy. Oh wow, it does look great though. I just think this D-pad is very mushy. So I think other than this D-pad and this speaker rumbles. Its speaker gets pretty loud and it travels through your hand. It's actually like pretty loud. It's alive! It's alive! Yeah, you're right, Dub. It's alive. Yeah, this screen looks really nice actually, and I still have the film over it too. So that's pretty cool. So what my next step is gonna be, I'm gonna get me on AliExpress. I'm gonna get me one of those flash cards for the Game Boy Color. Because I have the EverDrive from my Game Boy Advance. So I have this one. The EverDrive lets me play. You know, you can put your ROMs on here and then it runs it natively, right? So I have the EverDrive from my Game Boy Advance, but I want to get the. I'm sorry, this is the Easy Flash, not the EverDrive. This is the Easy Flash. My bad. So then now I'm gonna get. I was seeing when I was looking at the reviews for this, the ones on AliExpress, like the cheaper ones, were working better than like the EverDrive and stuff. But I also heard that they have to put a update for this to make that made it work finally. So I'm gonna just get me the cheaper like $20 ones that's working, that are like not the Easy Flash or the EverDrive. I remember playing one in yellow on the school bus. Oh man, yeah, dude. Yellow. I never played the first one. This is the second one, right? That I can do. But this game is amazing, dude, because the maps are like randomly generated too. Because like when you put, if I remember right, you use different keys to go to like different worlds, and then the keys and the worlds are randomly generated, and then you can get like really good monsters from some of those worlds. So that was pretty badass. We couldn't afford Pokemon. We only had Bomberman Game Boy. Bomberman was fire though. That Bomberman one had the built-in. That was the one. Didn't they have a built-in Pokemon mode, like a monster battle mode or something in that? I remember sitting next to a Mexican kid who was learning English. He helped me beat Link's Awakening on the school bus. Cool dude. Oh, that's awesome. You had like a moment. You were trying to like. He's like, I can help you, but it's hard for me to explain. That's cool. Yeah. Be warned, they don't have to play nicely. Yeah, exactly. The Easy Flash. Yeah, I am aware of that. Thank you. So that's why I'm getting the cheap one, because the one that worked was the cheap one. And I'm not gonna be playing this that much, so I don't need to spend like $60 on the Easy Flash, because I'll be honest with you, this can play Game Boy Color games, even though it's not as good. And then I have the Miu Mini Plus, which can play all the Game Boy games anyways. And I don't really need this, but I just wanted one that have like a shit. I keep flipping this around. That have something like native or whatever. So yeah. That's interesting. What's up, Rice? Welcome back. I like the way that looks. I think you're a little paranoid. Well, it's fine now. Yeah, but I told you with the screws and stuff. I definitely think I can't tell if I put a crease in here or not. Oh, maybe it is part of the thing. I don't know. I thought I did, but that's neither here or there. But the buttons are a little mushy. But this is not something that I'm going to be using all the time anyways. Introduce like a friend or two to the Game Boy and be like, yo, you got to play this. Like, just cool, check it out. But if I were to get another one of these, bro, I've seen it in the blue, and that's what I want, because I can hear the. Okay, I keep flipping this shit, bro, and messing it up. So let me seal this on there, because I just screwed it up just now. So let me make sure this is all the way good. Take this adhesive off. All right, one on this side. One on this side. Slide that in there. Push it down, adhesive. Rub it in a little bit. And pull it back, baby. Glorious, absolutely sensational. Give another test. See, this power switch is fucking... That thing is a pain in the ass to turn on. I had to put it with 2 hands. Even back in the 90s, trying to make backup stuff for the SNES, GBA, C4, etc. Yeah, you just don't know. Tech has came a long way. Yeah, it really has. It's amazing, man. Like all the options we have. Like I said, unfortunately, it's the only game I have on here right now. So this is gonna have to be it. But I will take some pictures and screenshots. I still need to put out my. I still need to put out my Pokemon video for tonight. But yeah. Damn, it's already 9 o'clock though. Damn, I was trying to wrap up by this time. All right. If y'all want to play some Unite, man, we can get on some Pokemon Unite for a bit if y'all want to. Even back in the 90s, trying to make backup stuff. But yeah, this is done for now. It's pretty nice. Like you can, I think this sticker right here too, like I can wrap it around the battery so the battery doesn't look so goofy. You know, it's kind of like an eyesore depending on what it is. Yeah, I'm about to hit the hay. When are we gonna see you streaming again? I like these streams. Yeah, I appreciate it. Let's see. I want to do it sometime this week before the weekend. Because if we're going to MomoCon this weekend, I'm probably, well, yeah, I probably wouldn't be streaming, you know. Maybe I'll definitely aim for a Sunday stream, but I would ideally like to stream tomorrow. I don't have anything going on in particular. Tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday. I could definitely probably fit in one more stream before the weekend. Bro, you should stream at MomoCon. You know, I don't know. Like I want to, but I don't know. Like I don't know about how I feel about live streaming, like IRL streaming yet. I'll think about it, but IRL streaming does feel like, I don't know, it leaves you feeling a little exposed, you know, sometimes, and walking around a selfie stick or something. Use YouTube videos showing, yeah, like that I would definitely do, of like recording and pictures and stuff like that. That, yes, I'm okay with doing, but like walking around live streaming, I'm not sure. But I think it's a good suggestion at least. YouTube Shorts though, and that, yeah, I'll definitely record and take pictures and stuff like that. Because that's what I like. Like I said before, I take a lot of pictures and I like to buy stuff too. And so I really like supporting the artists. That's kind of like more of my thing, supporting the artists and stuff like that. But yeah, I think that'll be fun. I'm looking forward to MomoCon. I think it'll be a good one. I didn't like MagFest though. I went to MagFest here when I was in DC. I didn't really like MagFest that much. It's probably my least favorite that I've been to out of all of them. But I would, yeah, because that parking was a fucking nightmare, bro. That parking, like I almost turned around and went back home, bro. It took me like an hour to get parking. Like I had to park all the way because where it is at the Gaylord Hotel, which is by the harbor in like Maryland's, I think it's technically Maryland side. But then the MGM casino is down the street and a couple other places. And so I drove all the way to the MGM. I drove all the way to a plaza. I drove past the MGM. I drove to a plaza that had like a shopping center. I parked at the shopping center and I had an Uber come pick me up and take me to it because I could not find parking anywhere within that. And all the garages were
all the garages were freaking, what's the word I'm looking for? They were all like reserved. And it was like, how are these public garages reserved? Like that was pretty bad. And it was like 15 degrees outside. And so I obviously wasn't walking around in a coat. So I ran to my car and I ran back. I ended up coming back later on and then finding parking in the garage after everybody cleared out. It was just a pain in the ass overall. But yeah, these other ones that ain't pretty good. Momocon should be dope. And like I said, I have to think of I think I may go back as Mugen. I think I got to do my Samurai Champloo. I think I got to do my Mugen. I think that's a good one. So especially since the last time I did it, I actually bought his sword. So now I can walk around with his sword, and then maybe I can add the stripes on my arms and stuff like that he has. A little bit more detail that he rocks with. But yeah. Does anybody want to play anything? I can play something real quick. It's 9, or I can just end it here and then we can just start back something up next time. It is already 9:30, so actually that may not be a bad idea. Since this took me a little bit longer than I thought, we can. I want to stream tomorrow. I think I will, but I want to. Up to you though, of course. Yeah. Let's do Unite the next time. We'll do that. We can do that sometime this week, or I may just message you and do it off stream. I gotta check something real quick, and I may cook because I got this bulgogi I got from H Mart, and I may cook that real quick tonight for lunch tomorrow or something. So yeah, let's do that. I'll shoot you a message if I end up getting on Unite tonight. I'll tag you in it, Rice, and we can play. But if not, like I said, I'm gonna stream again this week, barring that nothing crazy happens. Hopefully tomorrow again. I don't think I have any plans tomorrow. Let's see if there's any events going on in the area or something. But other than that, I should actually be able to stream tomorrow. And I kind of want to get in early, because I got in late today, and that was partially why the stream started so late. I didn't leave until almost like 5 o'clock today, so yeah, we'll do that. I'm gonna try and get off early. I'm gonna try and go in at like 7. We'll see though. We'll see if that actually happens. Oh man, yeah, we will definitely see if that actually happens. But yep. But alrighty, y'all. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with your boy today. This is gonna be it for me. But we have successfully made our FPGBC Game Boy. You know, we got the custom buttons. We went for the old Super Nintendo style buttons. I wish I should have got I didn't think that through, but I didn't realize that when I bought the buttons thinking they were red, I thought that would include the start and select, but the start and select came with the membranes, which I got clear on purpose. I made them clear so it wouldn't look like an eyesore. But yes. Cool. Mega Rock says, why you breaking shit? Mega Rock, why are you hating already, bruh? You came in at the end of the stream. You ain't been here the whole time. You came in hating. Stop hating, bruh. Shh. Stop hating. So yeah, we got this bad boy ready. We good. Make sure, man, everybody who's in here, man, if y'all ain't following the channel, I know Master was in here. Master 801, man. Master 801, make sure you following your boy BigDonSkillz, because this is the best streamer on Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, even though I don't even go on Instagram, Facebook, freaking Kick, and I don't even have a Kick account. Like, you're in the best place with the best streamer, all right? So, man, follow your boy. I didn't put up that Pokemon video tonight. I'm gonna try. Damn it, I gotta try and do that too. I'm gonna try and do part 4 of the ranking of Gen 1 sprites. Okay, so that's definitely the video to check out, man. A lot of people have really been liking those videos. We've been doing the quizzes, a lot of Pokemon stuff lately. It's been doing really well, so we're gonna keep going with that. But yeah, if y'all got suggestions for that too, and I also am gonna work on the highlights from the Let's Play of the Legacy Yellow. So I just gotta sit down and work on that editing too. So yeah, check that out. Hopefully I can put out part 4 tonight, but if not, it'll definitely be up tomorrow. But thank y'all so much for hanging out with your boy. If you're on TikTok, tap that like, tap that screen real quick for them likes. Yep, Jerdery, you too. I know you just came in. Everybody, every single one of y'all, man, tap them likes. Say what's up. Tell your friends about your boy Don. Enjoy the rest of y'all night, and I'm gonna see y'all soon, y'all. Peace out. Deuces. Let me scoot over. Deuces, let me scoot over. Deuces, let me scoot over. I'm an old man.